And I'm making cold brew, Nitro cold brew for the first time with you guys. I have not done this before. I just got this in the mail today. I get it right and we be out here fucking around all night. This is for napping. We out here making these dreams happen. From Diego like a motherfucking ship captain. Send the SOS, my flow is in the hospital. I'm prospecting. I don't think it be possible for me to relax. Yo, OH10 Turk Tech, your boy Chuck back in the building. Today is the day that I've been waiting for. Yes, yes, yes. Today is the cold brew coffee day. And we will be unboxing my Asobu cold brew coffee maker. It makes hot and cold coffee, just in case you were wondering. And also my HB Brewing Nitro coffee maker. 2-liter Nitro coffee maker, little mini keg. So we're gonna unbox those, and we're gonna make a little cold brew coffee, and we're gonna make it nitro. We're gonna nitrogenate it. Whatever. We're gonna add nitrogen in the keg. That's what's up. But you know where you are, and I'm the Turk Tech. So you know what we gotta do first. I got a little bit of Orange 43 loaded up in my sticky brick. I'm thinking about doing a dab. I put the dab in back on my sim rail, and this 2020M's kind of dope. Kyle, you'll have yours in a minute. A little fuckery going on with the M giveaway. Some jackass in Poland, I think. Anyway, I had to go get my ABV catcher. Enjoying the M. You know, the 2020M is nice. The weight on it is dope. I actually prefer the length on the Omni, but it's neither here nor there. But I like the weight on the M. You know, they should make an M. I don't know why they don't make Extendo M. Who knows? Dynavap, get at me. Yeah. Make the full size M next year. That's what's up. Let's get this started right. We're gonna hit the M first before we get into all that sticky brick. I get so baked off of the sticky brick, man, it's not even funny. Nice little warm up. Get him to re-click. And I have to say they got the air holes right on the 2020M. The snake bite air holes, they work a lot better at moving the air around inside the stem. On to the cold brew coffee section of this video. This is the Asobu cold and hot coffee maker. It's real simple. This one I've been using. It took them a while to get me the Nitro maker. Once again, shout out to the Humble Beast. You know I put stickers on everything. This is the Asobu cold brew coffee maker. And it consists of a lid, a fine mesh cone screen, the jar body, the neck, which contains a little ball stopper in there, and you hit the button on the front and it releases all the liquids into a carafe. The carafe does come with it. I think I paid, I want to say 28, 30 bucks, maybe 35 bucks for the Asobu cold brew coffee maker. And ever since I've got it, I've been using it every day. There's a couple of ways you can use it. I actually got through, I just had to wash it because I was rinsing some ABV in my Asobu cold brew coffee maker. The screen, I mean, it's just all self-contained and it's so easy to use. So, you know, the screen goes on there like that. You put your coffee inside, pour water up, the stopper stops the water, set it in the refrigerator 12 to 24 hours, hit the button, that good juice goes into the carafe that came with it. But because the 2-liter Nitro coffee maker is 2 liters, the Asobu only holds a liter. So what I've done is gone out and I've got a 1 gallon ball jar, and then I just pour it through here and it strains itself, and I get that good juice in the carafe. So anyway, Nitro cold brew coffee maker by HB Brewing. Of course, you got your usual books and shit, everything that comes with it. Let's say I was supposed to get 1 nitrogen thing, but I bought some. Anyway, if you plan on making, I've been doing a little research on making cold brew. Cold brew is one of my favorite things in the morning, and I was wondering why I loved it so much, so I started doing a little bit of research on it. The ones that I was getting from Starbucks, and they're like $5 a piece. So everything that I had to buy to make it, as long as I don't go visit Starbucks, I'll save all of that money in about 6 months. So whatever. Make sure if you plan on brewing your own nitro, that you get N2 gas, not NO2. This is just nitrogen. The NO2 is nitrous oxide, and I know that what they have on tap, something so similar to Guinness. Shout out to Guinness. When I used to drink beer, it was one of my favorite beers. And I think that the Guinness draft, or has nitrogen added, is nitro, whatever you want to call it. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me in the comments. But anyway, let's make sure we got everything. So we got 1 brush, check. We got coffee dispensing hose, 3 pieces, 64-ounce mini keg, bang. And it is a mini keg. I mean, it looks just like a little keg. That's real dope. You know, I'll just see if I can give you a better shot of it so you could, you know, kind of get what that looks like for anybody who has a sticky brick. It's just a 2-liter. What else do we got in here? We got 1 keg handle. And I think that's for the stopper for the actual tap. That's the actual tap. Let's go ahead and screw that on there on the tap. Then that rubber piece right there was just a cover to keep it from leaking in case you got to put it in your bag or something. I guess this is the tap. So yes, the tap, the brush for the hoses, seals and gaskets, the actual tap, the tap tool. So what I'm gonna do is pause the video, read the directions, put this together, and we'll be right back. All right, so went downstairs, and the instructions say to clean all the parts, so I cleaned everything and assembled it. It's only really 3 pieces plus the handle for the keg, and it screws and unscrews super easy. Put your coffee in there, tap right here, cracker. For those of you who used to do whippets. I'm not gonna front, man, I used to love whippets when I was a kid. You couldn't bring no whipped cream can in my mother's house. And that bitch would be spitting out milk. It wouldn't be no gas in that bitch. Take us a quick smoke break, man. We don't have to rush through this. I got nowhere to be. Man, I get so baked fucking with this sticky brick. I'm really excited about this cold brew coffee video. I've been waiting on this nitrous thing. I don't know if it came from overseas or where the hell it came from, but I ordered it the same time. I ordered it the same time I ordered the Asobu cold brew coffee maker, which, by the way, is phenomenal. Even if you don't like Nitro cold brew, if you just like regular cold brew, this thing, I mean, it's so simple and easy and phenomenal. And it has multiple uses. You can wash ABV in it. So what I got here is my 1 gallon jar. And in the 1 gallon jar, it's not filled all the way to the top because I can't fit all of it in there anyway. I'm using a Costa Rican coffee and it's coarsely ground. And it's pretty much been in the refrigerator for probably 36 hours. So it should be good and strong. Ooh. And what I do is just pour it in here. It does a straining, because all we're doing is straining here. We're not brewing it. If I was brewing it, would take a little bit longer. So I tell you what, while this is straining, we'll take a smoke break. Smoke along if you like. Yeah, I really, I enjoyed I don't know if you guys saw the Man vs. Brew, the potato chip version. Yeah, there's going to be a couple more Man vs. Brew that are just food, because the one with the MD was kind of rough. So we will be back with more brew. Yeah, so the coffee's straining through the Asobu now. Yeah, we live here in Cleveland in the Midwest. So you're going to see Man vs. Brew. We're going to do a Polish boy edition. We're going to do whiskey when we come back to sobriety for a little bit. Once we detox and get all this mad dog and all this craziness up out of us. You don't want to grind your coffee too fine, because if you do, it sticks to the filter and makes it harder for the... And I'll do a couple of these videos because there's so many different coffees out there. I really want to try some of the highly caffeinated. I don't know. There's this coffee with skull and crossbones on it. It's supposed to have the highest amount of caffeine. I want to try that. Some exotic coffees, you know. I really like single origin coffees. I know we can't actually know if they're single origin, but that's kind of what I like. So basically what I have here after 36 hours is coffee concentrate. I know some people do 50-50 water and coffee concentrate. I like my coffee a little bit on the stronger side in the morning, because I really only have one big, pint-sized cup, and I have that in the morning. And what I found out about the nitrogen, I'm guessing, is it carries the caffeine to your brain. It's the tiny bubbles. Those of you in the military. Tiny bubbles. Yeah, but it's not in my beer, it's in my coffee. My cold brew. Yeah, that was one of my favorite cadences in the military. Was tiny bubbles. And also Little Bird, Shout out to all my military people out there. Yeah, I think I might have ground this coffee a little too fine. So we may have to stop and rinse out the strainer and all of that stuff. Maybe not. I guess it's a sieve. It'll eventually go through there. Been doing all this bowl stirring with my sticky brick. Speaking of which, All right, so we got the cold brew coffee strain, bang, and I had to add probably, if I had to guess, 3 cups of water because it was super strong. It'd been brewing, yeah, for like I said, about 36 hours, about a day and a half. Before we get this started though, bang, I went up to Detroit. I got some mitten extracts. It's called Anyway. And it's cured resin. And this shit looks crazy. Yeah, check that out. So we're gonna throw a little bit of this in the Simrel because I haven't hit my mini rig lately, my MJ Arsenal. That's my favorite dab tool. Shout out to Dave over at Rogue Waxworks. Yeah, they sent me, I ordered some chintzy shit and he sent me a set, a poker and a scraper. He sent me a prison shank. Yeah, shout out to that. Rogue Waxworks is dope. I hope everybody's been staying safe. I've been trying to stay out the way. My job actually opened back up again. Yeah, we're gonna do this quick dab of this cured resin out of the Simrel because I like dabs and coffee. They go great together. Especially Simrel dabs. I got my warm up. Yeah, shout out to anybody who used to do whippets out there. Wow. That just took my head off. Anyway, HB Brewing mini keg. And I'm making cold brew, Nitro cold brew for the first time with you guys. I have not done this before. I just got this in the mail today. Today is May 6th. So I'm gonna edit this video today and put it up tonight. And I had to go get me the trigger happy motherfucking ghetto funnel. Now what I do, how I order my cold brew, like I said, just a pint. I get a splash of cream and I got some all natural vanilla cream, and I do at Starbucks they do I guess it's simple syrup, the 2 pumps of vanilla. Watch out now. But I got some organic vanilla extract that I'm gonna add to this. I don't think I'm gonna add it to the Nitro. I'm just gonna put it in the glass. Somebody might not like Nitro or Now they mentioned that you don't want to overfill it because you have to leave room for the nitrogen. And remember, this is not NO2, this is just N2. Nitrogen, no nitrogen oxide. So we got the cold brew in there, and it looks to be, you know, right about halfway full. You know, I still got maybe we'll put a little bit more in there. Yeah, once you get to looking at this thing, it's actually kind of big. Make sure it's tight. And that should fit, you know, pretty much in the refrigerator. I mean, it's not too big. It's almost 2 liters of coffee though. A couple pounds of metal at the top. It's kind of an awkward carry. So I don't know if other than, you know, I got a few people who I work with that wanted to taste this. Let's get, who wanted to taste this. So, of course, we'll let them do that. All right, here we go. And Comes with a charger handle or a cracker. And I now have, or should have, Nitro cold brew. I read a couple of places where they say shake it up, you know, to infuse the nitrogen. They also say it the longer it sits. But I'm gonna drink a cup with you guys right here because I'm super excited about this. I'm gonna give it another shake. Go back on there. Uh-oh. All right, spent cartridge. Bang. Give it one more shake. And I had the cap on here. It does not seem to be leaking anywhere. I did use the included tool, and the top is just hand tight. So it's kind of dope. They got their insignia there. Give it another little shake. I'm doing this video early enough. This might keep me up all night, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. Yeah. Now when I say a splash of cream, that's it. I don't know where Starbucks is getting a splash from, because a lot of times they be heavy on that cream. I like to add a little extra vanilla. So I don't think I'm going to be able to hold this and do it, but maybe I will. So here we go, Nitro cold brew. And it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Got a nice head on it. A little drippage out of the thing, but they do have a little sleeve that you put on there. Yeah, that looks about right. Cheers, guys. It may need. It may need more nitrogen. And if it didn't, we'll find out about it. Yeah, so, and you know I'll come back and do a video tomorrow. Already though, even just like that, it's a lot way smoother than just plain old cold brew coffee. You know, that nitrogen does something, those little tiny bubbles. You get that foam on the top. Let's see what happens here. One thing I'll say, this thing does leak. So if you do plan on getting one of these, what I saw was, I guess some of the coffee gets caught up in the neck right here, and I just tilted it forward and it all fell out of the it definitely needs 2 chargers. That's a lot better. Really like to see how this is tomorrow. Yeah, man, I'm pretty impressed. You know, I mean, if one of you guys out there has been doing this for a while, brewing your own nitro, if you got any tips or tricks, please holla at me. You know, I am currently, well, yesterday I've been washing my AVB for about a week, about 6 days, 5-6 days. I've been washing it, and it is right now in a double boiler with about a pint of MCT oil. The MCT oil is medium chain triglyceride. I guess it's a real fine oil. It's only been in the double boiler for about 2 hours, and there's a little ring of film of oil, and it's lime green. It's fucking crazy. So we're definitely going to be infusing the coffee with the MCT oil. Talking, I'll let that one go bad. Man, yeah, that'll just take your head off right there. And yeah, that's pretty high grade coffee right there. That's it's definitely delicious. You know, I think this whole process is going to be more about finding the proper cold brew coffee. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna get online and find, because right now this is just a dark roast Ethiopian, and it is fucking hella strong. My heart's over here jumping out the gym. But yeah, definitely two chargers in there. I'm cool with that. Somebody knows that I shouldn't be doing that, please say something, you know. But I did do it after I took the first glass out of there, make sure it wasn't too much pressure built up in there. And now it's only about half full. So I got, you know, about a liter of coffee in there, 2 nitrous cartridges. I was glad I was able to do this video. You know, I've been waiting a hella long time to do this video. The Amazon took forever to ship the keg. I had the cold brew coffee maker 2 weeks before. So, but at least I got a chance to, you know, experiment with brewing coffee. The only one that I haven't tried is like a blonde roast. So I think that's going to be probably my next venture. The blonde roast, MCT infused, cannabis MCT infused Nitro cold brew. I don't know, maybe I'll put the oil in afterwards. I don't know if I want oil running through the spout. I don't really know much about kegs. Like I said, this was the first time I made Nitro cold brew, and I'm pretty happy with it. Whew, and it's strong. Anybody wondering about the Asobu cold brew coffee maker and the HB Brewing mini keg? I'm assuming if you made your own beer, you could put it in here too. I don't see why you couldn't. You know, somebody. But yeah, this is going right in my refrigerator. I guess it's no, you know, it's not really an awkward carry as long as you carry it from the neck right there like that. Just when you know, the balance is off because of the weight that you have up here. But carrying it like that isn't bad. Very well built, I would have to say. Very well built. Like, I'm extremely impressed with the craftsmanship. I mean, they got the keg shaped down. Yeah. 2-liter keg. HB Brewing. Check me out. Yeah, this is dope though. Needs a little bit more cream. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's really good. So, thank you guys for tuning in, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna come back and give my review and thoughts after I've used this a couple times, and you know, yeah, that's really good. That's gonna be great tomorrow. So yeah, that'll just sit in my refrigerator until tomorrow. I'm actually off tomorrow. I think we're doing a little bit of filming tomorrow. I think we're doing maybe another 1 or 2 man versus brews. Of course, I'm back doing my videos on the regular. I want to get back to really doing them first thing in the morning. When I started doing this, that was a huge thing for me. And then I had a real huge change in my life, and I've kind of gone away from doing these videos in the morning, and my mind is new every morning, so I definitely have to get back to doing that. Man, dude, this sticky break. Wow. If you can get the flame right on there, you see that. I don't know if you can see it. There's like no burning in there at all. It's kind of dark. Whatever. Yeah, when you learn how to master that flame, you good to go on a sticky bread. And the air intake on the M, whew, I really like that. You know, maybe they'll do that to the, I guess it doesn't really matter, my XL, because I got it taped up anyway, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your favorite coffee is. If you make cold brew, even if you make, you know, hot coffee. You know, whether you use a Maxwell House, I don't know if people really use that type of shit no more. Like Maxwell House, and anybody my age will remember Brim. Fill it to the rim with Brim. I might overcook that. Man, that's good. Thank you guys for tuning in, man, to my cold brew coffee video. Like, comment, and subscribe. You already know what it is.
So I dream all day and night. I fight the stress with a bottle and a paper kite. I get it right and we be out here fucking around all night. This is for napping. We out here making these dreams happen. From Diego like a motherfucking ship captain. Send the SOS, my flow is in the hospital. I'm prospecting. I don't think it be possible for me to relapse and go back to impossible. I got a lot of patience. Young doctor dude, you playing possum. You niggas couldn't stop him. If you had a rocket, he heavy in the pocket. Leaven the bread and eat with me. Take your seat quickly, cause the show's about to start. Was my shit, so I'm following it up with another hit. Me, I'm fly like an AMG kit on a brand new 6 with the 3-piece kick. And the seats is like a catcher's mitt. Admitted I'm the shit, and you just a shit stain. I holla at you later, cause I gotta catch a plane. I'm Burke Lakefront fresh all day long. Pool past the bone, past the weed, please, past the for the recipe, I got it. Cause